Now for a glimpse of ag around the world. This week, the president targeted steel and aluminum imports for tariffs, adding on a 25% duty. And new Chinese duties on American goods went into effect. Canada produces about a quarter of U.S. steel imports. Mexico supplies half of that. Analysts say the upside of the tariffs is they might help domestic producers. Some economists say the downside of the tariffs could be higher prices for Americans. They point to other duties on metals that President Trump imposed during his first term.
It was sort of a situation where an eye for an eye left everybody blind.
China added 15% tariffs on certain types of coal and liquefied natural gas and 10% for crude oil, certain vehicles, as well as farm equipment. It says, quote, trade and tariff wars have no winners, but it says it's responding to President Trump's new tariffs on Chinese products. They force American businesses to pay 10% extra as a kind of tax on Chinese imports over $800.
This is going to be what pays down to $36 trillion in debt.
That was President Trump in the Oval Office on Thursday, immediately after he signed a new executive order on tariffs. The order directs his administration to impose reciprocal tariffs on foreign countries with high tariffs and non-tariff barriers on U.S. exports. These customized levies are expected to be finalized by April and will be calculated on a country-by-country basis. And according to the White House, the tariffs are designed to rebalance trade relationships and target unfair practices, including subsidies, regulations, and exchange rate manipulation. The tariffs will require detailed analysis for nearly 200 countries, each with its own complex tariff schedules and trade regulations. Meanwhile, beef export values last year actually climbed, exceeding expectations. Final numbers are in from the U.S. Meat Export Federation. It says value climbed 5% from 2023 to $10.45 billion. That equates to a value per head of fed slaughtered reaching $415. For the full year, beef exports were 1.29 million metric tons. That's actually down 0.5% year over year. Officials for the U.S. Meat Export Federation say considering the headwinds in the large Asian markets in the first half of the year and challenges on the supply side, beef exports actually exceeded expectations in 2024. That's a glimpse of ag around the world. Well, funding within USAID coming under scrutiny since President Trump took office. We'll have a look at that in Chip's Corner next.